J-Drone here. I'm excited. I can't wait to get this open. Have a little look at the box. Have a little look at the box. It's not just your typical box. This is a little bit heavier grade box. But let's get into it. Now, if you've read the title, it says Potensic Dreamer Pro. This looks identical to the original Potensic Dreamer, which this was the ultimate upgrade for it, to have a GoPro on it, image stabilization. The drone occasionally would do a wobble like that. I haven't test flown this yet, but there is a huge, major improvement in this. Let's go ahead and pop the big boy out and have a look. So can you see the major improvement? You probably can't, but I'm going to show you. It has bubble wrap over the arms. That's the major I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. But can you see it? A good eye could see it. We're going to go ahead and zoom in. We're going to go ahead and zoom in. We're going to go ahead and zoom in. Can you see it? Can you see what's in there? To me, that looks like a brushless gimbal, which is what I'm told this has. So let's go ahead and get everything unwrapped here and have a little further look. So I took the foam from the top and the gimbal's not flopping around. Look a little bit closer. Look a little bit closer. See the plastic left to right? Gimbal guard. We need to take that gimbal guard off. It shows you right here how to do so. So we're going to go ahead and do that off camera. So it was extremely simple to get that off. All you had to do is just press down on this, and slowly pull down. That's what you expect to see when you take a gimbal guard off, or dampering that was holding it, which is all I thought was holding it off. You expect to see it flop around a little bit. Obviously, it's not powered, so it's not going to function. And I see another thing here. Can you see it? Can you see it? There seems to be an SD card in there. I've already moved this around. This is going to be left to right, this way, and up and down, 3-axis gimbal. Potensic listened. Potensic watched J-Drone's video. Potensic talked to J-Drone. Potensic wanted to know what I thought about boom. And I mean, this was it. Putting stabilization on this drone. Excellent drone. Had a little wobble, occasionally flying back. It wasn't terrible. So hopefully that's fixed with this. Hopefully that camera's amazing. I want to check out the SD card. Right there, and that's what I wanted to see. If you can see right next to Taiwan, I'm gonna try to get a pointer in here. A pointer. Right above the pointer shadow. Class 10, 32 gigabyte micro SD. So it's not a super cheapo. It's not a super expensive SD card, but it's not a super cheapo. It is a class 10, which is great. I love seeing manufacturers including that instead of the just black SD cards with a number written on it. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of what's in that box. Did I tell y'all I'm excited? I'm excited about the controller, and I'll tell you why in a couple seconds. Prior to that, let's bounce back here. You have a silica packet in there. Do not eat, throw away. You have your blades. You have your battery. Looks like you have... We're not going to get into that. That's why I'm excited about the controller. You have your charging cables. So you have a mystery bag back here. This was the original controller. This is the controller that we get with this one. So the first thing that we're going to look at, it should be very apparent if you have good eyes. If you don't have good eyes, let me help you out here. Can you see? We had one wired antenna. The other one was not wired. We're going to go ahead and jump over here. They are both wired, okay? That's not really why I'm super excited, but they're listening. Somebody's finally listening. We now have 2 wired antennas, but range through app was an issue. What do we know about DJI? What do we know about Autel? We use OTG cables. Look at the instructions. Look at the instructions. Potensic is stepping up their game. That is what this mystery bag was. We'll go ahead and drop this. We'll get all these OTG cables out. Bam. We have OTG cables provided for us for better range. Guaranteed. I am super stoked. I haven't been this stoked about a drone in a while. This right here is just your basic charger for the controller. And then they hooked this up with a C plug, an Android plug, and Apple. A lot of times you only get 2 of them, and a lot of times the Apple's out. Dude, this is epic. So if you're wondering where the little nubbies are on here, just like This one, they are stored up here because when you put it back in here, you're going to need to unthread them. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. I'm going to bear the cold. I am going to bear the cold and get this out in the air. I've done a lot of unboxing reviews on RC cars, drones, and whatnot. They haven't hit the air yet because it's been that cold. I am super uber excited about this. Super excited. Let's go ahead and take a look at a battery versus the original battery. Maybe I have two batteries for this because I have the original drone and maybe it's the same battery. So here are both batteries. We'll go ahead and look at the top here. You should be able to read the model number. The model numbers are the same. The voltages are the same. Milliamp an hour is the same. These look like identical batteries, so yes. Serial number obviously is going to be a little bit different because the serial number to the drone should be a little bit different. This is the new one and the old one's on the right, so I'm going to have two batteries. That is huge. So there it is, guys. You're going to have to stay tuned to the channel. I'm thinking weekend. I'm thinking on the weekend we'll get this in the air. I do work Monday through Friday doing masonry work, so bear with me. The original battery, you can see it has a rapid blinking, is extremely low. Last time I flew this was probably about 6 months ago. That's good. That just tells you something about this battery. It's not puffed out, so the battery is not junk. It's still maintaining a charge. I probably flew it pretty low, and when you get this one, you actually get 2. It shows 2 when you get this in home from the mail. When you get it in, it should have some type of charge off it. You're going to need to fully charge this. I do believe this is not production model. I do believe this was sent to me so I can do what I did to this. Critique it. Let them know what I think it needs. Let them know if it's good to go before mass production. So stay tuned to the J Drone channel. I appreciate y'all watching. This is what I do. A lot of y'all don't realize, yeah, J Drone's flying a drone. J Drone puts a GoPro on it. I do have direct contact with some of these companies where they do listen to me. Other companies like these guys down here with the ferry, they just came on board and disappeared. Ain't nobody listening about that, but this is huge. The controller, the OTG cable, 3-axis brushless gimbal, not a servoed gimbal. The brushless gimbal is huge because the camera, the original camera, which is in there, this original camera was pretty good. It was a servo based up and down. There was no gimbal on it as far as canceling out pitch or anything. This was a pretty good camera. And I'm just seeing here, I'm thinking, let's see, it might be the same cameras. I'm just trying to really eyeball the two of them back to back. I got a good visual of what that one looked like. They are not the same cameras. They're close, they're really close, but the inside eyes are a little bit different. So maybe that'll be better quality. I'm stoked. Again, if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. Click the thumbs up button. Comment down below. I get at you. Stay tuned for the flight.